so you need a really fast respawn time at that point. Like it's just going to be try and fail, but the entire team is trying to get that flag, and then if someone captures it, others will have to defend them, and then they will be some sort of meat shield at that point. So I don't think it's a good game mode for the people who cares about their KD, because I expect you to die a lot and kill a lot at the same time, I will say. So the first thing first. By the way, this is not but the thing is, if you make it long, I think it's gonna be a bit frustrating. I mean, again, it will take a lot of try and fails. Currently I was working on UI. I have been working like last 4 days on general capture the flag, the game mode, like trying to polish and get the rules, etc. So the first thing first is definitely you cannot place any kind of claymores, any kind of C4s, personal mines next to the flags. Like they are forbidden. The game will not allow you to place any of those. Second thing is you cannot place any kind of buildables, like the Haskell walls, etc. You cannot build them next to the flag. It just game will not let you do that. I mean, those are very obvious things that you shouldn't let. I mean, other way I could just build tons of stuff around the flag and just make it impossible for other team to capture it. And other than that is also grabbing it will be instant. So if you're grabbing enemy flag will be instant, but if you want your flag to be returned back to your the base, then you will have to wait 30 seconds. You will have actually I can show a little bit. I was working on this UI thing really fast. Just a second.
Has anyone ever told you that you're crazy impatient?
Well, sorry, Larry.
You can't even wait 1 single minute until the countdown is done. No,
It was awkwardly silent. I don't know. It was silent. I was like, let's just start with sharing screen. Okay.
Well, then you go in and explaining and things, and like the Twitch stream, which records this whole session, didn't see anything. I just seen you open the screen. Was like, oh Jesus Christ, no, he didn't.
Okay, I can rephrase all of it. No worries. Alright, I mean, you already said I have to finish a couple of stuff before I share screen. I was still working on broke some stuff meanwhile. So you go ahead, Larry.
So let me start with the most casual thing. Hello everyone and welcome to the development streams. Or the Devcast.
Volume 5.
Yeah, no, 4. Well,
4, correct, yeah.
Yeah, I don't count the first one we fucked up. So 4. Yeah.
Okay, fair enough.
Hello there. Welcome everyone. Hey Vil, hey Oki. I hope you both had a good time. Good week. I would be really interested to know what new things are coming towards us, right, Oki?
Yeah, definitely. Definitely, you're not a developer and you have zero idea what's happening.
I have absolutely zero idea. But I will share my own things later on. Fun.
Okay.
Alright. Yep. Yeah, okay. So, you want to start with things. You're showing plenty of things. So, okay, for those who have actually watched us on Twitch and got like a minute to wait before they could start, could you explain to us what we are doing there? what we are looking at?
Okay, so pretty much this weekend, tomorrow, we will be adding Capture the Flag game mode. The classic old school Capture the Flag, but with 250 players. We're gonna have the same version, the same game mode for smaller game modes like the 64 and 128. But the main goal here is we want to be the first game actually introduces 254 players with Capture the Flag and somehow make it manageable by tweaking the game modes. Of course, this is going to be some try and fail feedback. But the goal here is make it work. I mean, I'm not interested on what you call making 16 versus 16 because there's already games that has captured the flag, but with what do you call like 8 versus 8, 6, 10 versus 10, whatever. The goal here is make it work with that large number of players. So it's definitely going to be what do you call try and fail. This is how it was all the time. We try something, we experiment. The community says, okay, you need to do this. This is a problem, and then we adjust, try again, adjust, try again, adjust, try again. It's going to be a process that everyone involves in. So the general idea, you have your own flag. I will change shaders a little bit on the flag. It's just I don't know. I did something for the moment. You have the enemy flag. This will be on their end, and the first things first, you are not allowed to put C4s. I don't have C4 on me right now. Um, yeah, you're not allowed to put any kind of C4 explosion mines on around here, like around any close. Again, next thing is you are not allowed to build stuff around this flags. So you cannot take technically what do you call like imagine 100 people placing climbers all the way down here. Like there's no way you're going to be actually taking that flag. So definitely not claimers, definitely not C4s, etc. No buildables. Other way, I can just go and then build, I don't know, like a cover around it with Haskell walls, etc., and then make it impossible for you to pretty much capture it. So I will make better. I'm improving on UI right now. So whenever you grab the thing, there will be an icon. I'm thinking of adding an icon somewhere or somehow indicating you're carrying right now. Right now you just look up and then you just see like something like that, which is not the nicest thing. So there has to be better feedback if you grab something, and this is how you look from other side. One sec. Okay, let's do the other way around. So I just killed the guy that had the what do you call the flag. So if I grab it, oh, I have to return it. Hold on, this is not my flag. I don't know if you can see it. Okay. Yeah, this is how it looks. Let me respawn again. So a flag on their back, pretty much. And what we're also going to do is that the flag will be always visible. So right now I can't see the flag like this. So there's one thing here. Either we're gonna make it right now real time, like so I can kind of like real time know where my flag is, or we can make it similar to I believe what Battlefield for. By the way, Battlefield was open here. I was looking at their UI, like look at their like for example, I'm like Battlefield is the game, man. I mean, come on. Um, so so look at they have like if it's a defense, they have like a square, and then it makes sense because the things that you have to defend or things you have to attack, normal attacks are more like sharper or triangle-ish, and then the things that you have to defend more like wobble, booble, spherical, or like I'm not exactly sure how to explain that terms because I'm not a good UI designer. I'm just pretty much like checking what other games does as UI designs
But for
mostly.
everyone here, that is
Inspire from them.
it's nothing unusual. So if you don't know how things are done, just go in a game that does it good and look how they did it. It's basically that.
So, okay, so hold on. So hold up. Enemy has returned their flag, and then they have like this. Actually, they have really nice UI. I'm not sure how they did it. It's like some kind of white bloom-ish, and then you have like a timer there. Again, I'll have to improve in the game right now. It's the current is very needs work. Like I can't, for example, I cannot tell difference between there. Like somehow Battlefield did it much nicer there. Anyway, you have that timer that literally says that, for example, they just return their flag back to their base. So they have to capture it. The same thing as let's say
So you have to stand in a
So-
radius within the flag
so
to retrieve it to base.
yeah, so for right now this enemy player just grabbed it, and then if it comes here, of course so other one thing is, for example, I take their flag and then they take our flag. That time you won't able to actually, like I cannot right now. So in order to do that, they actually have to kill me first, return the flag. Yeah,
Wait,
you
so you
cannot
can
see
only
the
put a
maybe
flag in base if the enemy team has, or if you
your.
still have your flag.
There you go. Now I can return it. There we go.
Well, okay, there is some problem that might happen at 200 player. Maybe we can make three flags, but you can take only one.
That
So
will
in that
confuse too
case,
much.
Yeah, that will
Vilaskis.
contain.
I mean, it will, but it will work because what you're doing
It
won't
won't.
work on higher player
Trust me.
count.
That's the thing, Vilaskis. The more flags we have, the more it's going to be confusing. We want everyone to
No, you
understand
don't
what the
need to
game mode
have
is, and
more.
definitely
No, okay. We can make a free base where you can pick up a flag, but once you take one flag, you can take only one flag from those three. At least it will a little bit trick players because it will be very hard to take,
it
almost
will be hard.
impossible.
But that's the
It will
point.
be
That's the
impossible.
point. No, if you use smokes properly, you can. And like I can, for example, do this as well. I don't have to be. I can just take a quad bike, and voila, take it, and then go to your base. Oops. Of course, if you
But
drive
play
correctly.
flags indoor only. It will be very
Indoors,
hard.
but of course you could like I was thinking of, for example, bus riding is not a bad place to do this. Again, this cannot work on any map that has a lot of open area, and what do you call, like, we will have to experiment a lot, but I'm kind of against having more flags. That defeats the purpose of it a lot. I think there should be only single flag per team, and then what do you call, make it that one person takes the flag and then like moves it like 10 meters and they will die, of course, and then someone else takes it and then moves it 10 more meters. It's like actually people trying to move that flag over and over again, of course, and then there will be other people coming here and then deploying smokes, becoming a meat shield, pretty much.
Yeah,
But I think that's the fun part about it.
but how it will be work on server with 32 versus 32 player. But imagine if we will have 4 times more players. I mean,
Because we
if we will
we
have
don't care
three
about 30
places
versus
where you
32.
can take flag, but you will have only one flag. At least you will have more chances to take flag.
That will confuse people. Like if you have 3 flags on your screen, you will say, okay, do I have to capture those 3 flags? What do I have to do with these 3 flags? Like keep it simple, keep it classic. This is what the classic is.
Yeah, but
As soon
classic
as we
won't
get
work on
outside from
high
classic,
player count.
we have to make it work with the class. We have to make it work with 304 players. There is no other way. If you make it 3 flags, the players will be confused. Okay, what do I do? Do I have to take 3 flags and then move it back? Do I have to take one flag or go do it? Like how do you play? It's not obvious, but when it's one single flag, it's very obvious. You just take the flag and move it back, and then that's how it was in the previous games as well. So when someone comes and plays this game mode, they exactly know what to do. That's the entire goal. And yeah, of course,
Okay.
it will be chaotic. That I'm definitely fine with that. But we are making it that, so first thing first again, whenever you take it and for example I come on respawn, it drops on the ground. All right, now it's actually I have to go back there. There we go. And now you can take it back anytime like this. But if I'm the enemy and then if I want to return it back, I have to wait 30 seconds. Right now it's faster because I'm testing. So that's the first thing. Second thing is there's 10-minute timer in case there was one concerns we had, which is let's say someone took the flag but intentionally does not, what do you call, does not deliver to the flag, like I don't, they're griefing or something. So no matter what, after the flag is taken, um the no matter what, it will return to where their original base after 10 minutes. In case I don't know, someone somehow glitches the flag, like more technical if something happens in case. Yeah, so it's 10 minutes right now. So if you fail to deliver the flag in 10 minutes to your own base, then it will teleport back to where it is, to the original base. This way, in case first I don't know someone's griefing or something, at least it won't bother too long, and of course that will be also you guys reporting us, doing it, telling
And
how they are doing, etc. And the second thing is also, I think that 10 minute is what do you call better, because at the same time it's kind of like telling, hey, you have to do this really fast. Again, this is going to be what do you call, like you will have to test how it will go.
yeah, another concern
Um,
is you think about fast spawn timer. Maybe you will have only fast timer spawn only if you guide near flag, like in 15 meters near flag, because otherwise you will benefit snipers. You will try to fight with campers, and they will instantly respawn. Maybe you will only give faster spawn to people who guide like in 25, 15 meters from flag. It will be more fair to people who fighting for objective,
one
not
thing is we
camping.
will have to make sure that the area that the game mode is playable, they won't have too much sniper, what do you call, snipers to land like or take position, to be honest, because I think one of the biggest problem with this game mode is if there's nothing in between a sniper between a flag, I can just sit here and I'll take a sniper and then just literally wait here entire lane, and then I'll just get 100 kill per match easily, and I get that ammo kit.
I
So
mean,
we
one
definitely have
sniper
to
is
make
not
sure
a
that the
problem.
snipers,
But
yeah, it's
imagine
a
half
problem
of
in
the
this
squad
game mode.
snipers.
It's a and
Imagine,
also
yeah, but it's
we
a problem if you have squad of the sniper and they will instantly respond on each other by standing like far away from actual war. I guess we need to make instant
fine,
spawn
because
only to people.
other way you have problem of, okay, we won't have any spawn points, you have the base only, we don't have any other spawn points except bases, so people are going to be sometimes just spawning on here and dying while they're moving. You cannot tell the difference between them, like just you're punishing the player that who couldn't make it to the flags more because they couldn't make it to the flags. You're punishing them even more because they couldn't make it. It makes it even worse. Imagine that way.
I mean, you will only die near flag,
All right.
mostly. Because of that ability
Like
to
for
give
example,
instant
that's where the flag
spawn.
is.
Okay, and from that distance, you might able
Is
to
it me or
have
you're cutting
instant
off?
spawn. No, it's my voice. Jack my voice.
Okay.
Yeah, Jack. I believe Jack, for
I
example,
think
from sniper will find a good spot to camp a flag that will be outside of base, not like Jack imagine on middle way to base. Somebody guide and grow the flag on perfect spot for snipers that will camp that flag like 200 meters away. And you will try to fight with your snipers, but their squad of sniper will, respawn super fast on each other. So because of that, I got we need to make insta spawn only when you like fighting in 100 meters from flag. Like a usual range for close middle range fight.
how did okay. The problem there is, Vilaskis, in that case, if someone is like dying in between the flags, then they are being punished more because the road doesn't have proper obstacles, and then they just died because there's no obstacles to hide. And then they will have longer respawn times, and it's gonna make it more frustrating for people just trying to reach the flag. How do we solve that?
100 meters. 100 meters is an ouch radius. I mean, you standing like 16 meters away from flag.
Yeah,
I
but
guess.
the thing is, you will not able to have it all the time. Like for example, there will be some distance between the base and the flags, obviously. But in general, we have to make sure that the what do you call, like for example, this is how the layout. I mean, this is actually Operation Metro, which is it's under indoors. Which maps? I'll also hold on. Let me check the battlefield tour. Again, we weren't able to implement this all the what do you call the maps. Only the couple of maps. I would say maybe 3 maximum.
But again, I would like you to try make we can make 2 layers, one with only 1 flag per team,
No,
and
no.
check it free. And you will see
Vilaskis,
how it will be
no
better.
2 layers. Vilaskis, you're gonna confuse more people that way. You have to say
People
the
won't be
classics.
confused. People will be left.
It will be. Look at frontline.
Yeah,
Look
I
at the
mean,
front line. Look
but
at the
on
cash
front
run.
line, there are at least 3 objectives. If they will all fight for one single
Yeah,
objective, it
it's
will be,
confusing for majority of player base. It's confusing because then if I have 3 options, then it's just like it's too much. Just
yeah, I
what
mean,
do
you have 3 options,
like
but once you take one option, other option is not available until you give complete mission, get a goal. You have only 3 places where you can take flag and deposit flag. It will give you more chance to win when you have that many players. There will be still one. It will be still one flag per team. You just have 3 places where you can take flag and deposit.
Anyway, I show you later on more further on the reasons why. Right now, we don't have to discuss the balance here. But I'm definitely sure that the more flags, the more confusion generally has. Like, even though we have cash run, you guys know the cash run, right? The very simple. You kill the guy, it drops cash. You take it, you deposit. That's it. Like it's very simple. It's straightforward. But because it wasn't classic game mode, it wasn't something that people didn't see it before. It was very hard to tell the player that they have to do it. Even though you have you kill the guy and there's like a cash drop like, and then it's like a GTA 5 catch on the ground, literally rotating, flashing. It's something you can pick up. It's like a coin style effect on it. So it's something you would want to pick it up. People do pick it up and they don't know what to do. They don't just pick it up because they don't people come here and play this game because they just want to shoot people, not to what do you call walk, I don't know, 1,000 meters and then take a flag or something. So the more accessible the game mode is, the better it is. And then we are dealing with 250 people, so we have to.
Oh, where did he go?
Keep going.
I think he's gone. I think his internet broke again. Okay's been having problems with his internet for the last few days. Yeah, it's gone. Okay, no more. Well, anyway,
Wait.
that is unexpected. Well, happens. You know what would be really cool now that we're at this? If we all would actually move into one country and share an office.
Oh, there we go.
Oh, hello. Back. So we could just sit at one table.
What's happened?
Well, you tell me. You tell us.
What's happened?
I don't know. You have been gone. We have been here.
Okay. Wait. Okay. I think I'm just gone. Yeah. No, was my internet or something? I don't know.
Pretty much. So if we would just go back 3-4 sentences and just start again.
Sure. I was just defending the fact that people it's a shooter game, and then people just don't focus on the game modes or learn the game modes because they just want to shoot a game, which is fair enough. That's what I'm here for. I'm here to shoot a couple of guys here and here. So, and then getting 250 people playing on a game mode is really difficult when I think about it, because there's a lot of different people coming from different places, different experiences. So the goal here is make the game mode accessible and easy to execute as much as possible, so actually people do play the game mode. Otherwise, the entire thing becomes a TDM, which we don't want the entire thing to become a TDM. We want it to be actually played. That's the main reason why I'm defending keep it simple and keep it very accessible, and so people can actually play the game mode. Yes, from your experience, from me telling to you, you take the flag and bring it to somewhere. It sounds very simple, but when you're playing the game and there's 250 people playing at the same time, trust me, majority doesn't actually do that,
No.
and they don't want to understand they don't want to take the time to understand that they have to do that. So the goal there is not technically making the game mode work. The goal there, the challenge there is, how do you communicate this game mode with the people that are playing with your game mode? Like how do you communicate that? That is the challenge. That's the main general problem. The front layer, for example, is not working very well because we try to copy bit, not exactly copy, but I would say more inspired
We have
from
been inspired from.
heavily. Not exactly copy because it's not exactly copy as well. Battlefield 1's was it called Operations? I forget. I think it was called Operations something, where one side pushes, which was actually really nice, to be honest. Like Battlefield, I played a lot. Just forget its name right now. And I tried to attempt to have it in BattleBit too, but it didn't go well. Because first of all, it was an exact copy, and the people who came in and tried to play it just didn't. It was hard to make them understand how the game mode works. The same thing, Cash Round failed completely, because it's not a game mode you will see normally in your games, and then what do you call? It's if the general player doesn't take their time to learn it, which is fair enough. It's a game where people play it for casually. They don't want to really spend on trying to figure out how the game works. Of course, there are people who want to do that. I'm not denying that fact, but majority does not. They are just here to they just come back from school, they come back from work, and before they play, I don't know, Escape from Tarkov, they just want to warm up, right? And then that's the game that they're playing right now. I mean, not everyone. There are also people who play this as main game. There are people who play it for warm up. People play it for different reasons. But yeah, I do find it accessibility here. Anyway,
Anyway.
all right.
After that, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, well, I think that's one of the main key things we should always look into. And that is like very true. I already noticed that when organizing some funny events, which I will get back in a bit. Double Mike Larry. Now?
No, you're good.
Okay.
No.
Okay. Anyway,
Weird.
yeah,
That's all good.
that even if we plan events and it's like only around this one game mode, people will never be like, hey, I'ma just do like, we always play objective now. There will never be everyone just playing the objective. There will always be people that go like rogue and just there for the kills. Just go somewhere around and just make kills. That will always be a thing. Speaking about events, how much should we spoil already? Because there's a bunch of cool things coming up.
Cutting off.
Am I? Am I?
I mean, people already know the game mode on the map.
Yeah, but beyond this, for example, I don't know, is someone here from Canada?
Hello?
Yeah.
Hello, yeah, we hear you, both of you.
Okay, seems to have a thing, I don't know, going on. Yeah, if you people are from Canada, we pretty much have a confirmation now that BattleBit will be featured on the LTX, the Linus Tech Tips LAN party thing, LTX Expo. So if you're in Canada,
RTX?
Not RTX, LTX, the thing we've been talking about for like weeks now. Okay, with us RTX. Speaking about RTX, I still need to get the test results back. Might hit them an email later after this. No, anyway, yeah, LTX will be a thing. And then I had a meeting with the real-time strats and real-time strats and Landfest people. So we are probably even doing like some events with them where we just then like do some fun things. And this could potentially this year already include. It might for sure include DreamHack Atlanta. That is really how they want to run their free play area. But this might even include PAX East. Was it PAX East or PAX West? What's the PAX that is now still coming? Was it PAX West? Let me check my calendar. I have every single event written out in my calendar. Google Calendar. So okay, LTX is next weekend. If someone is on the IEM in Cologne, I will be there too. PAX West. It's PAX West. Yeah, exactly. PAX West, and I will be then DreamHack Atlanta and DreamHack Winter. Right. PAX Australia, no confirmation yet, sadly, but we will look into it. Yeah, so there's a bunch of cool events coming. That's at least what I can tell already from my side. There's a bunch of cool planning going out. Secondly, Cammy, you're here in the chat. There's that thing we both talked about. And then there's a thing I wanted to do. Well, I can basically explain, because I kind of wanted to talk, like, go with this into the community first, before I do even some actions. So, alright. No, I don't need to, Nicole. Alright, so where would we start with this? You guys all know our stance to microtransactions. That's absolutely no way we will not add microtransactions. Yet, I had an idea. It's no in-game store, no nothing, no some bullshit. But I've been like slowly talking. Okay, Oki's just gone again. Yoink. Vilaskis, okay. So I've been talking in consideration with now two different people, about a thing we could do. So basically, I make a skin for any weapon in the game, and you guys can purchase it. Sounds like microtransactions? It's somewhat-ish, not really. So, I make a skin, you can purchase this. The thing now is, you won't be able to purchase this like through our in-game store or some Steam thing or whatever. You would be only able to purchase that skin with these guys. Make-A-Wish. So that we make skins in the game, and you can buy them on their platforms, so we support charity and you guys get cool skins in the game. So it's like win-win thing. I see a lot of W's, so people like this. Okay, then I will go forward with this, and then look more and jump more into actually making skins, because I think we could actually do this as a game. We have a huge community, and why not just open this platform we have to help like charity around the world? Like, we are all about accessibility and like easy to run systems, and like people could have fun in our games, so why not just expand that idea onto like, hey, why shouldn't we support charity with what we do in a simple way like this, that I just sit down like 2 hours, make a skin specifically for charity X, Y, and Z, and then you guys can purchase it on their website and you'll get that in-game items. Because I already have like my first idea of it. Hey, okay, welcome back. I already have my first idea of it. So, okay, with our skin system right now, we only do gun skins, but can we also do, or like the unlock the code system, but can we also do like cosmetic, like armors, hats, and something? Would that be something we could do like in the next few weeks? Okay, still muted. Right. Because I had an idea.
Sorry, my connection is dying right now. Hold on.
I noticed. Okay. Because the idea that I had, if we do like the first skin just to kick this off, would be, you guys want to see a cowboy hat in game? So that you can buy the cowboy hat on the Make-A-Wish website. So, somewhat microtransactions and not yet microtransactions. Just wanted to ask first before we do any steps in this direction. Maid outfit. No, not the maid outfit. No, not the maid outfit. No, yeah. Because if that is interesting, then I will just put this on my thing, and then I will get back to the Make-A-Wish people later on. As well as then a second event, but you haven't announced it yet, so I won't even get into it yet. I won't even get mint. Alright. So, speaking about skins, I actually got my fair share of roasts. Okay. Okay, if Kemi, if you want it. So, second idea. I myself work with Make-A-Wish on making that thing happen now. Then, Kemi actually approached me because Kemi runs that for Starlight Children in Australia. Like, that is a hospital, right? With what was it again? Kemi, you can just jump on if you're in the channel somewhere. Mods, if you're in a Discord channel, Mods, could you invite Kemi to the talk for a second so he can explain exactly what the Starlight Children does? Because before I claim like something they don't do, because there is a second charity. So Kemi, YouTuber, streamer friends we have, he runs these charity things. He runs like 48-hour stream and they have like goals and everything. And one of the ideas was there to make also skin for him. So during his stream, he could distribute this skin to fund the charity and everything. So that is the second idea. Okay, Kemi, welcome to this thing.
Hey, what's going on, man? Thank you. Sorry, I'll keep this real short and sweet. So yeah, Starlight is it's an Australian children's sort of charity foundation. They don't necessarily have a singular hospital, but they basically will support children in really dire need, really sick children, in giving them a better quality of life while they are in hospital. They do some really cool stuff. I haven't really got any resources to share immediately, but there's some really cool stuff that they do. An amazing charity, probably the biggest children's foundation here in Australia, and we're going to be raising money for them. Myself and a significant amount of Australian streamers are going to be raising money for them through the month of August. I think the plan is to raise about 360,000 Australian dollars. So that'll be the main line of the event. And I saw this in the chat, and Larry, I hope you don't mind me sort of saying, like, reaching out and answering this, but someone said W charity, L streamer exclusive. I think we're not planning on making this a streamer exclusive thing. It will be like, linked to the charity only, and you can support directly to the charity, stuff like that.
Yeah, correct. So that was a plan.
Yep.
That we just worked there together to bring this to Australia too. That we make the same thing that I want to do with Make-A-Wish now, that you buy that skin exclusively on the charity site, not through any streamers, not through donating to a streamer or whatever. That is in general the idea. It's just like, hey, these streamers are doing this. That's why I bring them in, because they know way better than I do how these things work in the end down the line. And such. Alright, but since you all are really forthcoming with this idea, I'll take my steps ahead then, and might get away, not next week, but the week after. I might even have updates about this then already. So we can make some maybe funny, cool skins. Oh, also OKIs Internet is right. I just seen a message in chat. So then we can like do fun small things with charities and such. Because I think that is a really nice thing we can definitely go into. Yes. Alright. Then on my side, anything crazy on my side? Well, I've made a ton of meetings. Some things I can't talk about yet because they're like really crazy. I wish I could. Rob sent me cool shit. I may have talked about Rob here before. Rob is one of the main people in like in the fandom universe. It's called, what are they called again? Fanatical. Fanatical is the main thing called. They sent me samples for merch. I had some nice idea in this regards, but nothing too crazy anytime soon. And the other things I really can't talk about yet. There's a bunch of things I can't talk about yet. That's really sad. Well, there's one thing Oki hasn't talked about yet. And he DM'd me that earlier. So Oki also did some fixes with EAC as far as I've seen. By the way, Vil, you have a bunch of updates, don't you? Yeah, I seen you in the various groups we're in together, as well as in the updates channel, that you made quite some updates to some maps, improved some layouts and some covers. Yes, yeah.
It was just adjustments for competitive player base who were asking for some adjustments on layouts that I made for them. Mostly that, but all of that, but just competitive lobby, like elimination 16 versus 16 layouts.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, based on the feedback from last week, actually. Like the streamer feedback, the in general feedback. Actually, was it yesterday or 2 days ago? Either of these days, I actually looked into a lot of the Steam feedback again, Steam reviews, a lot of the negative reviews. Some people there had like really great ideas about the game and how we could change things for the better. And I will definitely take that into account now, but I need to find where the fuck did I put my list?
Hello?
Hello, okay.
Welcome back.
Is this any better?
Yeah,
we
sounds
sound
like you
good, at
stole
least.
a neighbor internet.
Okay. Yeah. My home internet is dead, and this is the phone internet, and it's not doing great as well. Anyway,
Wow.
yeah.
Wait, aren't we supposed to push an update tomorrow?
Yeah, tomorrow. Exactly.
I always
What's
fixed still
happening?
then.
Okay. You guys say something, and after 5 seconds, you guys continue talking. It's very weird.
Okay, great.
Well, anyway, yep. Yep. Well, I will be mostly just trying to listen in this case and try to respond from
Okay.
in the text chat.
So there's one small thing I still want to address, and that is like the whole dilemma with streamers. People going all over and out about like, hey, we would prefer all streamers and everything. Just because we did like the talk with the streamers. You remember that? Well, I did it in the end. No, so overall, we don't listen to a single person. We don't listen to X, Y, and Z because he's famous. That's nothing we do. As you just heard earlier with the capture the flag, we evaluate our feedback ourselves. We go in the feedback sections in our Discord. I read the Reddit a lot, a bunch of the Reddit things. For example, I sent you a Reddit post yesterday. Well, it was a bug. It was not a feedback one, but I definitely sent you yesterday that thing. A bunch of Reddit things you probably see me reply to. So it's not all about streamers. Even in the talk I did with streamers, the direct feedback one is, you probably all heard it. If you listen into it, I specifically say that I looked for feedback regarding how to make the game better for streamers, so that their time streaming it would be more or is more enjoyable, would be more easy, and what hiccups they had. Most of these changes, except one was specifically to streamers, but most of these changes will more or less just benefit all of us down the line. The shift plus F1 to report people now will benefit all of us. So you don't have to go into scoreboard anymore and just find someone, which was a nice idea. Really great. Or now that you have squads that you can just join in with invite codes instead of just adding everyone on Steam, will also benefit everyone that plays in a big clan, because now you don't have to have the whole clan in your Steam friends list anymore. You can just do invite codes, which was a good change for all of us. There's some changes we still have to do specifically for streamers, yes, but that is still, from our points, all of the people that stream the game, we don't pay anyone. So it makes sense for us to like actively say, hey, okay, we listen to your feedback, and don't just ignore you for like all the promotion you do for our game. We just listen in and see, okay, how can we improve the game even for you guys down the line. I know that, and that is entirely my fault. The M200 skin for Sacral was a little bit over the top of what I should have done, because it's a full camo one. Yet that is Sacral style. He like in the skin thing. Every streamer is open to like pick whatever they want. I only give my suggestions to things, but if someone specifically wants to have thing X, Y, and Z, my mom just comes in. Anyway, it's great living at home, right? Great still living with your parents. Okay, it's now I lost my track. Shit. You left the door open? Ah. So, anyway, most of skins are flashy. The skin things is something we do in return for the favor they do with us, like actively play the game because it promotes the game heavily. Just to put this in perspective, we're easily talking about like thousands of dollars. What a streamer would cost. Like I got offers now. We get offers all day. Like streamers, maybe 500,000 followers. They play the game for 2 hours. Different agencies like ask something between $4,000 and $7,000 for that. Just to put it in perspective, we have streamers that play it now for 4 or 5 weeks continuously. That's why I went out and do something in return, because we can't pay this, and we are so grateful for all of them just playing the game and actively doing content around it, because that keeps the game alive to some degree. Still doesn't justify what I did with Sacral, but I won't go in and change it now. They are specific skins for them, how they wanted to do it with the 200 skin or 200 keys limitation. So we probably won't change that, but I listened to your feedback. I heard that all of you want to have skins that way. And as soon as I finished with like the task I have now open regarding the vehicle remakes and everything, I will probably sit down and make some new skins again, and then actually do skins somewhat in that direction and style. So you all can have something like this too. That is awkwardly silent. I think I just like I have my face like on the billboard now or something. Look how much this man fucked up or something. Someone will put me on the spot for this anyway. You'll never be able to satisfy everyone. You'll never be able. There will always be someone that complains. It's just life. Anyway. There will be a new vehicle this weekend, right? Did you do that yesterday night still, Vil? After I sent you the things.
It's not relying me. It's rely OT. I'm just
okay.
edit vehicle in collision, but it needs to behave like triple check to make sure it won't break game.
Okay, so then maybe for this update we even get a new vehicle. It's not an attack vehicle. It's a passive vehicle. It will just replace the white Humvee. So the white Humvee you see standing around on maps, which is purely just to carry people around. I made 4 different, like Jeep, like what's it? Off-road vehicles. They look somewhat in the style of the Land Rover Defenders, and you'll get that if it is in the update, then you'll get this weekend already, so we can say goodbye to the white Humvees and we have some other proper looking vehicles to replace them. And there will be even more down the line. More ideas. More
Yeah,
things.
and there will be and because the vehicles will they look like a normal vehicle, they will capture more of them on map. If you will play on big conquest map, while you're running positive, you might find like 2 or 3 cards that you can pick up for fast traveling. It might make like walking simulator experience.
Yeah, it will definitely improve that. Speaking about that, I had an idea a while back actually. What if we would make like well, you have played GTA 5, right? They have like a dune buggy, but a military version with it, with like a gun in the passenger seat. What if we make this? So we have the quads. We make them slightly slower than the quads, but only 2 people too, but 1 can shoot and only forward. That I think a buggy thing would be really interesting to just have in a game as like a second way of fast transportation. Bigger vehicle, but very limited. And another idea I had, but I don't think we'll do this. What about if we replaced the Russian quad with like one of these Ural bikes? So we have a bike, a motorbike, and a passenger carrier. I think that would be funny. Would be a nice thing to just play around with. Would be a nice idea. Sidecar. Right. Sadly, Oki is away today, so sadly I don't even have too many points because I started working again this week, so I'm back to my 9 to 5, and everything I do for BattleBit now is like after 5 again. So things have been well. The week before this, I got back into a rhythm of like having a healthy sleep schedule again, going to bed at the same time over and like every day, which helped a lot this week for sure. But my sleep time just like drastically dropped again from like 7 to I think worst days 4 hours. So it got better. Like yesterday I slept the full 7 again. Tonight I was like absolutely dead and things. It's been fun. It's been interesting. Yeah, I still have a 9 to 5. Well, Steam didn't pay out yet, so that we are literally just broke right now. That's why I still have my 9 to 5. In general, why I still have my 9 to 5. A lot of people ask me all the time if I will quit my job, and I will probably, but not yet. Because in Germany, if you've done like 3 years into a job, you get a degree for it. And I kind of just, as long as I can, and as long as it's like somewhat healthy to have like that extra stress on you, I kind of want to just aim for getting that degree, like a plan B in case everything like goes down at some point. That's why I'm still in my job. If everything goes like really crazy with BattleBit, yeah, at some point I will definitely, most likely, quit my job and go BattleBit all out. But I'm kind of just still looking at this because it means a lot in the world if you have an engineering degree from Germany. That actually means a lot. Everyone knows the memes about German engineers, and if you're a certified German engineer, that tells something. Oh, if we're going to be at Gamescom, yeah, I will. Not booth, only as a person there, but I will be around Gamescom. So if you guys ever stumble into me, yeah, make sure to say hello. Get some funny stickers. I still have a bunch of the stickers. There. I still have a lot of our BattleBit stickers. I'm even considering to make new stickers. Like, with a cooler design, not only the bullet. We should probably. Would be way nicer to have. Another thing I can pay from my own pocket. Yes, I read both. Well, partially. Not fully. Partially. Okay, so there's some other things that would be interesting, but I don't know if I can talk about them yet. Okay, are you around here? Has the internet fixed itself? I guess that's a no. I think so. That's all for my points then. We could just probably sum this up again. We'll see a new map. New map. On the weekends. We spoiled it last week already, so we'll get a rework to multiple islands. We'll see a new game mode tomorrow. As well as we possibly see a new car tomorrow. From my side of things, there's a few content things coming up, but that will probably lead into the next few weeks. Yeah, will probably lead into the next few weeks. In general, that's one thing I did yesterday. We did like a game night. You guys interested in doing a game night again? Because it was fun. We spent like 1 hour 45 minutes. Yeah. every round, me just being killed over and over and over, and people just farm me for points. I forgot that. Right. Then I might set up a new game night again. The info for it will be in the Discord, most likely. Will be in the Discord. I don't know, is there anything else people are burning to ask except the Vector nerf? Need more maps. There's more coming. There's still that one map that you finished, or like last time we talked about, you had it 90% finished. We never released, right? Bill, there's still one in.
I mean, at current point, there is no sense to make new map. There need to be some reworks on current maps.
Yeah.
They already have a lot of maps, and you just need to make experience of each map more pleasure to players. So because of that, I am currently reworking most all these maps. So yeah.
Yeah, but I remember still there's a few unreleased content things still. I think there's even unreleased content from my side. Oh, by the way, we still haven't released the weapons we've prepared. We should maybe look into that too. Somewhat soonish. We start dropping the new weapons because we're 1 month after release now. And the first idea was to release a new weapon like every week for X amount of weeks. Which reminds me, I need to do the Twitch things. Oh, Jesus Christ. By the way, so people here, should we rerun the Twitch drops for a full another time? That for the next, we're now in week 6. For the next 6 weeks, we rerun the same skins. Alright, then I will probably, I'm gonna check in the developer portal if we can just reset them active, or if I need to rebuild every single campaign, because then I will mix them up a little bit more. Will not do exactly the same again. Apart from this, I think that's it from our end. Or do you have anything to add still, Will?
Hello?
Hello.
Is this any better?
We can definitely hear you loud and clearly. So it is good.
Okay, great.
It's the question.
Yeah, I couldn't hear majority of the conversation. It's still a really bad connection. I think I improved a little bit, but yeah. Anyway, yeah, I wanted to actually share screen and show the game furthermore, but
well,
yeah,
it will release
so-
tomorrow. People can like
yeah,
find it
exactly
out
tomorrow.
themselves.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. All right, that should be all for now in this case.
Okay. I just talked about the possible new vehicle, the transport one. What is your stance on that?
The Vilaskis shared already in my DMs.
Yeah. Tomorrow or down the line?
Not probably tomorrow. We cannot. Still need
Okay.
time.
I mean, I'm set up with everything vehicle. I just need you to run server to make sure it's working fine. Because that vehicle must need it for a new map, because of new map will be bigger than any map in BattleBit. So I would like to have, have more mobility to players between objectives. So I just need to your check. Like single check from your guy to make sure it won't be a game. Because our campaign is a big game.
Speaking about new map being bigger than every other map, should, just to keep it in mind, because we run into the issue before, what is the current despawn time of a bullet? Is it still 5 seconds, or do we lower it at some point? Like how long that object stays? Because you remember when we had that issue because they wouldn't stay longer than 1 second?
3 seconds right
oh,
now. 3 No, it's
3
3
seconds?
seconds for.
Okay, because
Yeah, it's 3
determined
seconds.
on the velocity of some weapons. I don't want to say how big the new map is, but we might run again into the issue that the bullet despawns before it hits the target. Do you remember when we had that in White
No.
Paradise? It won't?
It
Wouldn't happen. It wouldn't happen.
by meaning big, it's still in 2 per 2 kilometer square space. Just objective will be more printed on map instead of linear setup. So we will have maps like Valley and Isle where objective is linear. So you can go only one way, basically. And
Yeah.
some maps will provide you different experience, like more printed objective. So you can have more freedom of your choice where you want to go. So yeah, for different people, different experience. And we will see how it will go.
Alright. No, just to keep that in mind. Because I remember that we had that issue once. That's how long did it take us back then? 1 week to figure out why it was not happening? It took us quite a while. It took us quite some testing to figure out why you wouldn't be able to hit a person like on the other side of the map. Until we figured out, okay, wait, it despawns the bullets before it can even hit that person.
That was like 2018, Larry.
No, it was
19.
no, it was 2022 because the Wine Paradise remake was already in place. We tested it back then on Wine Paradise. We tested it on
We had multiple Wine Paradises. Larry.
Yeah, but the one before, where we already had the dam and everything. The most, well, not the most recent one, not the one we have now, the one before that. It was definitely on the one before that. For sure. I remember doing it with Purse and DJ, that we go across the map. I even have that video still online of us stealing
Larry.
the tanks out of the Russian base.
Larry, velocity is like generally 400 to 500 meters per second. So 3 seconds is enough to hit anyone in 1.5 kilometer. If you're trying to hit a guy in 2 kilometers with a pistol, yeah, of course it will despawn, which is fine.
Yeah, then that is for sure fine.
Yeah, we're not going to. We shouldn't.
No,
We should
no.
definitely not increase the spawn, the lifetime of the bullets. No.
It was just about that we had to run this issue, so I wanted to bring it up again.
Oh, okay.
That
Yeah, right then 3 seconds is definitely fine.
Yeah. No problems.
I mean, actually, we could like it's an optimization problem. It's a performance. The more bullets on the screen, or not even the screen, just generally on your active at any given time is more performance consumption. Despite you optimize a lot, there's some level you cannot. You just have to cut the number of bullets.
Yeah, for sure. All right. So I'll leave you to your internet issues. I will go back to my cave and do some adjustments still. There's a few small fixes. I sent you the fixes too. A few things I need to work on. Yeah, I'll think then.
All right.
This one was a little bit shorter. I will probably right after this download the video and just cut it up and like upload it to YouTube already. So we have that at the end of the day. Everyone can watch this on YouTube. Right.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. Then thanks a lot for joining again, men.
See you guys next week.
See you guys next week. Yeah.
Yep.
I'll see you some more.
See you.